Welcome back, everyone. We're visiting with Andrea and Travis Solberg with the Landon's Light Foundation. And of course, they started the Landon's Light Foundation to keep Landon's light shining bright. Landon, of course, passed away from an aggressive brain tumor. Thank you guys for joining us today. We were just visiting about how you switched directions a little bit with the foundation, but your goal was still to help families out. Of course, keeping Landon's light shining, you still, I know you had told me you had some different ideas and plans for celebrating his birthday, for doing things that he would really want you guys to do. Are those still on track now with things changing because of the coronavirus pandemic?
We're still on track to carry those programs out. They're just going to look a little differently because of COVID. In May, of course, we are the finish line sponsors for the Bio Girls, their first annual Find Your Kind 5K run. Of course, that's going to look a little differently, but the girls are still going to be taking place, running that run virtually on their own on May 16th from 9 to noon. So for that race, we're encouraging neighbors and families to get out and really cheer those girls on. But we thought that Landon's Light, it was just a perfect opportunity and a great fit to be a finish line sponsor for their run, because Landon's path was certainly a difficult one, and he fought a good fight and had an unwavering faith during his fight, and he finished his race strong. So we wanted the girls to have that same inspiration to finish their race strong, and that they need to know and be inspired that to not let anything dim their light. So we're excited to be a part of that on May 16th. And then we're gonna roll right into June, which is Landon's birthday month. And we were gonna hold an honorary birthday party at the local hospitals, as well as the Ronald McDonald House. And of course, that's gonna have to shift gears a little bit because of COVID. And how we're hoping to carry that out is we're going to do birthdays in a box. So we're hopeful that we can get some big boxes, and we're going to have actually some of the kids in the neighborhood and other kids that knew Landon decorate the boxes on the outside. And then based on the families that are currently being treated at the hospital, we'll put in those boxes presents for the family, as well as cupcakes and balloons, and just give them a little pick-me-up during the month of June, when oftentimes hospitals aren't as inundated with gifts and toys as they are during the holiday season.
That's a great idea. I love that. So you have not slowed down. This has got to be a full-time job, coming up with all of these ideas.
Yeah, but we've talked about this before. It's what fuels our grief right now, and grief can be a dark path to go down. And I can't say that we don't have times where we're down in a valley and feeling very sad and overwhelmed by the grief of losing Landon, but we just know that that's not where Landon would want us to stay. And so we need to propel forward, and it's amazing what it can do for your own grief when you're helping other families.
How can people at home help you out? Because I hear these stories, and even the acting right now and helping families who are struggling as they're without work and they're stuck at home. I mean, that was not even in your mission, but you made that happen. And then the Bio Life, or the Bio Girls, sponsoring them. How can people take part as well and help your mission?
So for us on our website, you can either donate online money, or you can volunteer. We have a registration for volunteer activities that we have, the different events that come up. So we've got, we even have where you can volunteer to be part of a committee in the future. So last year, I know we talked about, at least it was the 10 days of giving that we did in December, but we're going to have a committee starting to form up here in the next, it'll be probably towards the end of the summer, to start planning for that. So it's not just Andrea and I and Mary Ellen, who's our other board member, working on it just all the time. We're just getting some help in recruiting and really helping that way to help us impact more people, the most people that we can.
I feel like Landon's story has taught me that there are so many families who are struggling right now too. It seems like, sadly, you haven't had a hard time finding people who need your help.
Yeah.
And so I know we've mentioned it before, but we have a a new program that we launched that can help families that have a chronically medically ill child. We can help either financially or help give that child a miracle moment, whatever that may look like for that child. And that application process or application form is also on our website. So if you go to www.landonslight.org, that's where you're going to be able to find all of those applications and become involved in the foundation in whichever way you feel is best.
Andrea, Travis, thank you so much for joining us today. I know you are doing great things, keeping Landon's light shining bright, and I hope people help out and check out your website and do whatever they can to help support your mission as well. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Lisa.
We look forward to seeing you in person soon.
Yes, I miss you guys too.
And happy birthday to Bailey.
Oh, I will pass that on. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thanks, Lisa.
See ya.
We'll be right back here on North Dakota Today.